Hello and welcome to my channel, Exilius's Functions. This is going to be episode 1 of my new series called Python and Houdini, where I'm going to be working towards making shelf tools and HDA and becoming a Houdini TD, which is someone who makes tools and stuff to help Houdini FX artists. So we're going to begin from scratch. But the previous knowledge recommended is going to be just the basic understanding of Houdini as well as basic understanding of Python. I'll leave 2 good series in the description, and I will speak about them at the end. But for now, let's begin. First thing we'll do is let's make a new project. All of this is fine. All we're going to do is place it somewhere interesting. We'll call it Python and Houdini. And that's it, except set project to that. And save our current scene as 01. Alright, perfect. So now let's talk about where does Python fit into Houdini. Well, there's 4 main places. Our Python shell, which runs single line code, as well as reads out any print line. So if I write something like a print line, it shows up right here. We also have our Python source editor, which runs multiple line code. So if I say x equals 10, print x, and click apply, and there we are, we have 10. I'll close this, but I'll keep this one open. The other areas are at our SOP level. We have a Python node. Here I'm going to put print this came from Python as a node. And there we are. And anytime it's updated, so if I attach a sphere, it's going to update. And when this one changed, because of how the sphere is created, it's going to print again. So I'll just delete this. The main area we're going to be doing is going to be up here with Python shelves, as well as HDAs, but that's going to be something I'm covering down the line. But we'll start by making a new shelf, calling it Python tools, Python tools, and that's it. I wouldn't change the directory. I've had a few errors doing that myself. But in terms of importing and exporting tools and shelves, I will cover that in a later video. Apply and accept. And let's make a new tool. Again, everything should be default. We'll call this Hello World. And this tool isn't going to be, it's not going to be very useful, but we're just going to have a tool where we print Hello World. Click apply, and nothing happens because this one has this little icon, and you click, and it runs the code. This is good for creating custom versions of work that would normally be done here and take a while. It's good for importing and exporting stuff. It's good for just as much automation as we can. Kind of like these, where normally you'd click and put a location. It's the same as making it in here. But that's our first tool. We are going to leave it there. And there we are. There are 2 series, as I mentioned, that I would take a look at. The first one, which should be the first link in the description, is a link to a Houdini starter. So from scratch, downloading Houdini and going through the basics. The second one is a little bit about Python in Houdini, but it looks at the programming fundamentals. So I think that's pretty good. The 10th video, I would change the way they do that, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. In that video, they when they want to make a new window, they do everything manually from code. We are going to be using our friend Qt Designer over here, which I will explain in a future video, but basically it creates UI files for us, and we're going to be importing them into here and making windows based off of that. But thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye. I'll see you in the next video.